Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Now, in today's video, we'll be looking at expanding double brackets. Please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe. So before we start, I want us to look at some questions on expanding single brackets. So pause the video and have a go. Now, when you are asked to expand bracket, what they are asking you to do is to remove the bracket. And this is how we go about it. So in the first example, what we are asked to do is that we should multiply everything outside the bracket by each term in the bracket. So it's going to be A times 3 plus A times T. And when you are multiplying a variable by a number, you put the number first. So this will give us 3A plus AT. So we've expanded the bracket. In the second question, we have 2 multiplying 4T minus 2 times 3K. Always check your signs. So this will give us 8T minus 6K. And in the third example, we have minus 5 multiplying N. Now we have minus 5 multiplying the sign in front of the N is minus. So we have minus 3K. So this will give us minus 5N. Now we have minus 5 multiplying minus 3. And we know when we are multiplying the signs, we have negative times negative is equal to positive. Positive times negative is equal to negative. And negative times positive will give us negative. So in this case, we are multiplying negative 5 by negative 3. So we are going to have positive sign. So this will give us plus 15K as our answer. Now let's look at how double bracket can be expanded. So in this question, we are asked to expand and simplify. I'm going to show you 2 methods, and then you will choose which one you think is efficient for you. So in the first method, we have everything in the first bracket multiplying everything in the second bracket. So each term in the first bracket will multiply everything in the second bracket. So we are going to have X, this first X multiplying X plus 2. Then plus, now always check the sign. The second term in the first bracket is plus 1. So we have plus, because it is plus 1, there is no need bringing the 1 because 1 times any number is the same as any number. So we have 1 times X plus 2. So this will give us X squared plus 2X. Then we come to the second bracket, which will give us 1 times X is X. Then 1 times 2 will give us 2. Now we have to group like terms. If you don't know how to simplify like terms, then I will urge you to watch my video on simplifying algebraic expressions by collecting like terms. So in this expression, we have 2x because it is x to the power of 1, and then we have x here, x to the power of 1. So these two are the like terms. So we have to put them together. So we are going to have x squared, then we have 2x plus x. This will give us plus 3x plus 2. So we have expanded and simplified the mathematical operation. Now, in the second method, we are going to use the grade method. So we are going to draw our grade. Then in this grade, we are multiplying. So we put our multiplication sign there. So we take the terms in the first bracket. So we put it on top there. We are going to have x and then plus 1. Always work with the signs. Then the second one, we have x plus 2. So we pick the x here and then multiply it with this one. So we are going to have x times x, which is x squared. So we have x squared. Then x times 1 will give us x plus x. And then plus 2 times x, this will give us plus 2x. Then finally, we have plus 2 times plus 1. This will give us plus 2. So now that we finish with our multiplication, we are going to write everything in the box out. So we will have x squared plus x plus 2x plus 2. Now we group like terms. So we have x squared plus 3x plus 2, which is the same as the answer we got in the first method. Now let's look at this one. I'm going to use the grade method to do this. So I'm going to draw my grade. I have the multiplication sign there. So the first bracket, I'm going to put x and then minus 3. Then in the second bracket, I'm going to put x and minus 1. So let's do the multiplication now. So we have x times x. This will give us x squared. Then x times minus 3. This will give us minus 3x. Then we have minus 1 times x. This will give us minus x. And finally, we have minus 1 times minus 3. This will give us plus 3. So now let's write everything out and group like terms. So we are going to have x squared minus 3x minus x plus 3. And this will give us x squared minus 4x plus 3. The 3x and then the x are the like terms. In this example, I'm still going to use the grade method. So I have my multiplication sign there. and I'm going to put 2x plus 4, then 5x minus 4. So let's do the multiplication. So I have 5x times 2x. This will give me 10x squared. Then 5x times plus 4 will give me 20x. Then minus 4 times 2x. This will give me negative 8x. Then negative 4 times positive 4 will give me negative 16. So now let's write everything and group the like terms. So we are going to have 10x squared plus, this should be plus, always put the sign there, plus 20x minus 8x minus 16. Now the 20x and then the 8x are the like terms. So this will give us 10x squared. 20 minus 8 is 12, positive 12. So we have plus 12x minus 16. Now, another thing I want to say is, if you have done factorization, then if you factorize this quadratic expression, you should get the answer. So that is one way of checking whether your answer is correct or wrong. And I'll do a lesson on factorization. So we look at our last example. Now, in this example, if you have a number squared, so for example, if you have y squared is the same as y times y. So in this one, we have x plus 2 all squared. This is the same as x plus 2 times x plus 2. We call it perfect square. So in this, we don't put, so it's x plus 2 times x plus 2. So when we use the grid method, let's draw our grid method for this. So we put the multiplication sign here. Now in the first term, we are going to have x, then plus 2. Then we have x plus 2. So we have x times x will give us x squared. It's plus, so x squared. X times plus 2 will give us plus 2x. We have plus 2 times x. This will give us plus 2x. And then plus 2 times plus 2 will give us plus 4. So let's write everything and group our like terms. So we have x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4. And these two are the like terms because they are the variables with the same power. The same variables and the same power. So we have x squared. Now 2 plus 2 is 4. So 4x plus 4. So this brings us to the end of the video. And I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you in my next video. Thank you.